Nobody panic, but meaningful football is finally back. We've got 5 college football games to watch. Let's go through one thing to be looking for in every single one of them. Start with the one that should be kicking off around the time this video goes out, our only ranked on ranked matchup this weekend, Iowa State versus Kansas State. And in this one, watch the offenses. They should run up a ton of points, but especially the quarterbacks. Avery Johnson for Kansas State is an electric dual threat who should be even better this year with more experience under his belt. And Rocco Becht for Iowa State is one of the most underrated QBs in the entire country. At 3 p.m., we get UNLV versus Idaho State. Probably not one that would usually draw a ton of interest, but I want to see how Dan Mullen's redemption project goes at UNLV. He's brought in a ton of former blue chip recruits who haven't worked out at their original programs, guys like Alex Orji, Denver Harris, JoJo Earl. How does this all come together? Kansas-Fresno State up next. Fresno State going through a bit of a retooling year. A lot of turnover offers an opportunity for Kansas to get off on the right note, which after an easy win against Lindenwood absolutely did not happen last season. They opened the year horribly, and Jalen Daniels was a big part of it. Big expectations for him after a strong finish last season. How does the QB open this week? Sam Houston versus Western Kentucky. This is another offensive game that should come down to who can get a stop, but two offenses that get it done in very different ways. Sam Houston is all about the ground game. Hunter Watson is a huge part of that. Their quarterback had over 600 yards rushing last season and 9 rushing touchdowns, and Maverick McIver and Western Kentucky are going to look to air it out. Last but not least, Stanford versus Hawaii, a game that feels like it's kicking off way too early, in my opinion, but I'm interested to see how Ben Gulbranson plays in his debut as Stanford's starter. This is a guy that Frank Reich and Andrew Luck really went after at Oregon State. He spent 5 years there as a backup. How can those two former quarterbacks work with a quarterback of their own? If you made it to this point in the video and you're excited for the season to get going, make sure you like and follow. We're going to keep you up to date on all the college football news and get you game previews every week.